Hello and welcome to this tutorial of understanding memory management in Spark. In this video, we will delve into the concept of on-heap and off-heap memory management and how Spark utilizes these areas to enhance the performance. This can be an interview question that can be asked if you are attending any kind of data engineering interview. In general, this is a concept that is good to know if you are also utilizing Spark in day-to-day work. First, let us try to understand what is on heap and then let us discuss off heap memory management. As we can see in this diagram where I'm trying to explain the on heap memory management, for example, this is our server and this is the memory. We have this memory dedicated for certain use cases. And in on heap memory, also known as managed memory, it is a traditional memory space used by Spark. This is the memory space used by Spark. This is the Java virtual machine memory where Spark stores its objects. So this is JVM memory where actually Spark is storing all of its objects. Here the memory management is handled by the garbage collector. Which automatically frees up the memory when the objects are no longer required. So when Spark is trying to process a job, let us take. So Spark writes all of its objects in this JVM and it does some processing. Now, these objects that are stored in this JVM memory are managed by the garbage collector. So there is a process in Java which keeps track of the data that is there in the memory. And if this block of data is not used, it is actually thrown away by the garbage collector, right? But is this process helpful for us? Because if you are using Spark to process very big data, you might store this information here in this JVM. And this is server number one. Like this, you might have another server also, and you will be waiting for that process to complete. Now, if the garbage collector ends up throwing this data out of the JVM memory, then you are into a bit of a trouble, right? So this fact that the Spark is directly relying on JVM and its garbage collection methodology to process its object can be a bottleneck for us. And that is why on heap memory management could be slower or something that is not recommended when you are doing a large data processing using Spark. Well, then what exactly is off heap memory management? Let us try to understand that now. In the off heap, so this is on heap, right? And this is off heap memory management. So in the off heap memory management, like we have the JVM memory, but we are allowing Spark to store its objects in other memory spaces also available. So these are Spark objects basically. That is the data or the code, anything that are stored outside the JVM. So in off heap memory, on the other hand, is a memory that is allocated outside the JVM. Spark can store data in its unmanaged memory space. The advantage of this off heap memory is that it's not subjected for garbage collection. This is the main thing to note, which can cause an overhead delay if you are using the JVM memory, because here you are also spending some time to rely on garbage collection. Here, there is no concept about garbage collection itself. In other words, all the objects here are also maintained by the Spark itself. Now, in Spark, transitioning from on heap to off heap memory can be beneficial for large datasets. By storing data in off heap, Spark can handle more data in memory at once, which is crucial when it comes to performance for memory intensive tasks. Now, it also means that this is an option, right? To utilize off heap memory, you need to configure some properties that involves setting some Spark parameter, which is Spark dot memory dot off heap dot size is what you have to set. Well, there is also something called as enable, that is Spark dot memory of heap enable parameter, which will enable this first and then you can set the size. Now, once you have understood this concept of on heap and off heap, now let me relate this to a very easier concept in Spark. Everyone has heard the term the tungsten optimizer in Spark. What exactly does tungsten operator do? It's a off heap memory management. So if you enable tungsten operator, then it actually utilizes the off heap memory management in Spark. And that is why we recommend using tungsten operator for large data processing. So this is the behind the scene concepts of actually how Spark works and how tungsten operator works and how the JVM and garbage collector plays an important role in Apache Spark. I hope this core concept of heap and off heap, you have understood this in Apache Spark. That is it for this video. Speak with you in the next video. Thank you.